Hey guys, how you doing? It's let's see, January 26th, I think. But anyways, figured I'd give you guys a little update. The 42 Farmall H, that is kind of proceeding forward here. We've got, as you saw in the last video, I got the magneto back. I've got a manifold coming, and I've also got a carb kit coming. So we'll get those two things rolling here, and hopefully from there we'll be ready to put some fuel in it and try to start it. I was told by the people I bought it from that it needed a starter, but I haven't hooked up a battery yet to see what was going on with it, so we'll see. I'll hook a battery up and see what's going on. Second of all, today I went out to a friend of mine's father-in-law's place, and he's got an old Alice WD that he's been having issues with. It was running good, and then progressively over the last year or so it's been running worse and worse. So told him I'd go out there and take a look at it, and I did. And I didn't start it up initially. I just started checking things over. I looked at the plugs, and they were pretty bad. He's got auto lights in it, but which are good. You know, either auto lights or NGK. That's what I try to run. Champions, I don't know. I can't seem to keep them from fouling in these older tractors. So either auto light or NGK. But he had auto lights, and they were pretty fouled out. So I cleaned them up. He didn't have new ones. Cleaned them up as best I could. I adjusted the valves for them. They were pretty out of whack. I looked over the fuel system. You know, I checked the inside of the tank. That was pretty clean. There was nothing in the fuel inlet. I checked the flow from first the tank to the bowl. That was good. Then from the bowl, you know, through the bowl, and that was good. Then I checked it through the line to the end of the line before the carburetor. That was good. Then I checked the flow by opening the drain on the carburetor to see how fast, you know, what the flow rate through the carb was, and that was good. So that's good. Let's see. I also checked the points, and the points were they needed some polishing. You know, I polished them and adjusted them accordingly, and it started up. Initially, it ran fine. It wasn't superb, but it was really good. And then I shut it down to put the hood on after probably 5 minutes of running or so. Oh, I did set the carburetor. It's a Marvel Schiebler carb. I set that at about 1.5 turns out on the idle, and 1.5 to 1 3/4 on the load screw. And it ran pretty well. You know, I adjusted the load screw with it at wide open, but it ran pretty well. It 1.5 to 2 full turns on the load screw. It ran well. But anyways, I shut it down to put the hood on, and he topped it off with gas because we were going to go and see how it did pulling logs out of the woods here. He needed to get some logs up, and it started up, and it was hunting. You know, it was either like it was starving for fuel, and it would rev down and then rev up, and then it was hunting for something. So I've got a little video clip that I'll include here at the end of the video, and I'd like for all you Alice guys, if you could, maybe give me a couple pointers. I pulled the carburetor off, and I told him, you know, it's probably been a long time since it's had a rebuild in it, a good full rebuild. And he said the last time he knew anything about that was at least 20 years ago. But you know, that's not saying anything. But running this ethanol gas it's hard on stuff, and it doesn't last real long. And you know, I just told him, after looking it over, the bushing for the throttle shaft is pretty wore, and I just told him, you know what, we'll put a full carb rebuild kit in it. I'll soak it for about a week in my cleaner, and we'll go from there. But if you guys take a look at this video and tell me what you think about this hunting with I don't know if it's like a governor adjustment or if it's just a fuel issue, fuel delivery issue within the carburetor. Maybe there's some plug passageways, which I'm willing to bet there probably are. I don't know. I've never dealt with this hunting issue, so if you could just take a look at it, tell me what you think. And oh, before I forget, I got 2 more license plates from Lane Hobbs at Hobbs Farms in North Carolina. These ones are pretty special. They are Red Power Roundup plates from Illinois from, I believe, what it is at 2002 and 2000. So Chapter 2 Northern Illinois Red Power Roundup. So I got 2 different plates here. One of them's got a Super H on it, the other one's got a 7288. Lane, thanks a lot. You know, I've talked to you over email a little bit, and I wanted to say thank you for everything that you do. And these are going to go up on the wall with the rest of them. You know, right now I'm trying to figure out how to kind of lay them out. So, but take a look at the video of this Alice and tell me what you think. I started at a high RPM and then brought it down to idle, so it's got a little bit of popping in it too. But anyways, take a look at the video, tell me what you think, and for the first time I think in one of my videos, cheers guys.